Good morning. You're on a ridge trip between San Anselmo and San Rafael in California. You're looking towards the east. It's a sunrise about to happen. Uh, Wanted to show you some of the beauty of Marin County, California. I grew up here. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's park-like. Um, there are opportunities to escape to nature everywhere. There are trailheads and protected spaces where no one's allowed to build for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. There's national seashore, there's state parks, there's the water district open space area. Water district, they've got 7 or more lakes that feed a robust water system that serves water to all of Marin County. When most of the state is experiencing drought, we get the same propaganda everyone else does in this area. But there's so much water here. It's actually, we've got quite a reserve here. We do sometimes steal water from the Russian River to supplement these lakes, but by and large, these lakes take care of it all. And I kind of just wanted to show you how beautiful this is and how isolated it is from the rest of the San Francisco Bay Area. There are parts of Alameda County, Santa Clara County, I mean, all the 7 counties except for maybe San Francisco have just these miles and miles of open space available to them. It really is a unique place. It's very affluent. I encourage you to look for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house in Marin County and see what you can afford. I just, it's funny, like I've traveled a lot. I'm visiting Marin right now. I grew up here. The the range of potential experience, coast to coast and even across the state, is incredibly vast. You can experience a lot in that space in terms of socioeconomics, geography, climate. People get tired of hearing Californians talk about how you can snow and surf on the same day. It's actually true. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a bit of a long haul, but it's technically possible to do that. It's an amazing place. It's a place that the people who live here, a lot of them want to keep it the way it is, and a lot of them see a lot of the policies and protectionism and government diaper policies and such as supporting keeping these park-like settings. Was it Bush? I don't think it was Reagan. I think it was Bush Sr. Might have been Bush Jr. was making fun of people from Marin and their hot tubs. It's true. A lot of people here have hot tubs. A lot of people here have swimming pools. A lot of people here have a tremendous amount of income that supports them living here. Again, go look at the pricing of housing here. They have an extremely low crime rate, particularly violent crime. It's pretty low in Marin County. Even property. I mean, there's I can walk up and down the street to get up here, and I can see the backs of people's pickup trucks are loaded up with tools that no one's going to touch because they're not worried about it. No one's coming through and stealing stuff. There's a tradition here of putting free stuff out on the curb when you're done with it, and people come by and take the free stuff. It's just kind of the way it works here. People aren't worried about money that way because they have so much of it. The last house walking up this hill, there's a house with 2 Lamborghinis in the driveway, as well as I think 2 other cars. The house itself is probably about 1,500, 2,000 square feet with an amazing view looking over that valley over there that I just showed. Well, I kind of showed it to you. But I want to provide this video for context. I think a lot of people in the rest of the country don't know where some of these people are coming from. This place is liberal central, and I can't really use the word liberal. It's Democrat central. This is Trump derangement syndrome country, big time. And a lot of it is because they're scared of losing what they have here, and they know that Democrats largely have protected what they have here, all their money, all their property, all their crime rate. They've got police here, lots of police here. Fire, not so much, but they feel protected here. They really do. And they don't want to lose it. They're afraid of losing it. And this is a place where bad ideas can fester because there's no consequence for bad ideas here, by and large. The only bad idea you can have is a fiscal mistake that could land you not able to live here anymore. That's about it. I mean, this place is kind of wild. It's different from so many other places. It's safe. It's quiet. People are walking trails and dogs at all times of day, middle of the day, middle of the weekday. A lot of people aren't working here in the 9 to 5 kind of way. A lot of them have remote jobs or are collecting other incomes. There are poor people who are still trying to scrap it out here. There are parts of this county that have denser populations with multi-generations living in the same apartment complex or something like that. There's a lot of, I can't say there's a lot of diversity here because really there isn't. I mean, I'm starting to see more people with darker skin tones here than I did when I was growing up. Their kids in the schools, their parents, coaches. I mean, like I'm seeing more diversity here than I've seen during, certainly when I grew up here. But it's all affluent, that kind of diversity. The other kind of demographic we have here, other than people with really light skin, is you've got a lot of Latinos doing work. It's different. It's a day work, night. I worked construction one summer in a really rich part, and I was astounded when I realized that I was part of this migratory pattern where the work trucks would go in the morning and the beamers would come out, and then at the end of the day, the shift change, all the beamers would come back into the neighborhood and all the work trucks would leave. It's a part of the culture here. Is there are a lot of people with money to pay people to do things for them. It's a different kind of place. I just kind of thought that I would do this video to introduce people to Marin County. It kind of broke my heart, this county. During COVID, everyone here lost their minds. This population, I should say, I mean, with all this money comes a much older population, retirees, stuff like that. They lost their minds. They were convinced that the Oogie Boogie was going to get them to a degree that I don't know that anyone else in the country went as far as well, no, New York City went pretty hardcore, but certainly the San Francisco Bay Area was not a good place to be during COVID. Because of the government measures and because of the people in Marin County. This is why I say it broke my heart. The county set up a tip line for people that were not social distancing enough in their backyards. And in the first week it was available, I think some 200 people called to narc out their neighbors for having people over in their backyards and such. They weren't social distancing enough, they felt, and that warranted calling the authorities on their neighbors. It's a very strange place. I grew up here. It was like growing up in Eden, and now more middle age. I look back. I can look at it now. It has changed over my lifetime. It has gotten more authoritarian, more money. When I grew up, there were hippie towns, and that's not really the thing anymore. Now everyone's got a lot of money, and it's an interesting place. Yeah. This isn't a love letter or a hate letter. I wanted to introduce this area because I think it provides context for understanding where left coast people come from in terms of what they're trying to protect and how they think they can protect it. It's through government regulation. They feel that regulation and protection of the open spaces is very important to them, and they don't like logging. They don't like big agriculture. They don't like people sucking their water away. Up here in Northern California, water's very contentious. They don't want it going down to Southern California to supplement all the people living down there in I guess you'd call it a terraformed desert. The people here want to keep their water. It's not about the Delta smelt, although there's an argument there. You know, a lot of people are hostile towards dams, but a lot of people aren't. A lot of people say, no, we should be dredging the bottoms of the dams or the bottoms of the reservoirs in order to keep the capacity on the dams. We need to be building them higher or retrofitting them or rebuilding them. Water is a big fight in California because, to borrow a line from Standing Rock, water is life. It's an interesting place. I don't know if this provides any context for anyone that can appreciate anything, but isn't that sunset beautiful? Probably haven't seen my head the whole time here, but that's okay. I'm not that good to look at. Have a good day.